Hello friends, in this video we are going to solve a one simple program which is based on the concept of if else. So without wasting time we start our video. Our question is write a program to check whether a year is leap year or not. Means in this program we will take a number or year from the user and we will check entered number is a leap year or not. So our first question is what do you mean by leap year? Leap year contains 366 days in a year, or we can also say it contains one more extra day. Leap year comes after every 4 years. For example, leap years are 2016 was leap year, 2020 is a leap year, 2024 will be the leap year. So these are the examples of leap year. And before studying more about leap year, we must know about the years. Generally, we can categorize the year in a two categories. First is a non-century year and second is a century year. Non-century year is not divisible by 100 and century year is divisible by 100. And examples of non-century years are 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, etc. These are the examples of non-century years. And these years are not divisible by 100. And similarly, the examples of century years are 1200, 1300, 1400, 1500. These are the examples of century years. And these years are divisible by 100. Now come to the non-century year. Here we can see 2012 was a leap year, 2016 was a leap year, 2020 is a leap year, 2024 will be the leap year. So here we can see every leap year is divisible by 4. Here we can see every leap year means 2012, 2016, 2020 and 2024. Each leap year is divisible by 4. Is divisible by 4. Means if a year is divisible by 4, such years are leap year. For example, if I will take example 2012. 2012 are completely divisible by 4 and we get the remainder 0. We get the remainder 0. If we are getting the remainder 0 means 2012 was completely divisible by 4. Means 2012 is a leap year. Similarly, if I will try to divide 2013. We want to check 2013 is a leap year or not. Then we will get the remainder 1. If we are getting the remainder 1 means 2013 is not divisible, completely divisible by 4, means 2013 is not a leap year. And one more extra point, because 2012 is a non-century year, it also not divisible by 100. So this is a simple logic. In a non-century year, a leap year is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100 due to this policy. Okay. So our next year is a century year. So can we use same logic here? No. Why no? In a century year, leap year comes after every 400 years. In a century year, leap year comes after every 400 years. For example, 1200 was a leap year, next 1600 was a leap year, 2000 was a leap year and 2400 will be the leap year. So here this logic will not work. Divisible by 4 will not work. Now we can also check if we divide 2100 by 4. It will be completely divided. It will completely divide and we get the remainder 0. We get the remainder 0. But 2100 is not a leap year. So how we can check a leap year in a century year? In a century year we can see that every leap year is divisible by 400. Divisible by 400. Here 1200 is divisible by 400. 1600 is divisible by 400. 2000 is also divisible by 400 and 2400 is also divisible by 400. So we can say that in a century year, if a year is divisible by 400, then such years are leap year. So this is a logic to identify a leap year. Now one more point. How we can know the number is completely divisible? If we get the remainder 0, means number is completely divisible. And how we can get the remainder? By using the modulus operator. Modulus operator gives the remainder. Modulus operator gives the remainder. So now write a program. Some part of program I have already written here. First of all, we will include header files, then int main, then we will declare one variable in which we will store the variable. When this line will execute, one memory block will be occupied for year. Okay. Right now this variable don't have any value. In a next line we are printing enter a year. So it will print enter a year in our output screen. Suppose this is our output screen. Here this printer will print enter a year. Okay. So one more point. User can enter any year. User can enter non-century year or user can also enter century year. Therefore, we will write the condition for both. Okay. And suppose if we want to take a year from the user. If user will enter 1200. 1200 is a leap year. Okay. And where we can store this 1200? For reading this 1200, we have to place scanf. So therefore, we have using scanf here. And this 1200 will be stored at the address of year. So here 1200 will be stored. Now the value of year is 1200. Now within the if, here we are using concept of if else. Within the if, we will write the condition. We will write the condition for checking leap year, for non-century year leap year and for century leap year. Okay. So if the condition will true, we will move inside the if and we will print number is leap year. Number is leap year. And if the condition will be false, then we move in a else part and we will print not leap year. Print as not a leap year. Okay. So in this way we can write a program, and within the if we will write the condition. What condition we will write? We will write the condition for both, for non-century leap year and for century leap year. Our first condition is leap year is divisible by 4. So how we can write? Year modulus 4. What do you mean by this statement? This statement gives the remainder. The meaning of this statement is we divide the year by 4 and it will return the remainder. And if the remainder is equal to 0, means this condition is true. The number is divisible by 4. How we can write? Value of year is 1200. And we are dividing by 4. So it will give the remainder. It will give the remainder. Remainder is here. Remainder we are getting remainder 0. But we will discuss about later. Okay. Now we have written first condition. If the remainder is 0, then this condition will be true. And the year must be divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. So year should not be divisible by 100. What do you mean by this statement? We divide the year by 100 and it will give the remainder. And remainder should not be equal to 0. Okay? Or so this complete condition is for this is a complete condition for non-century leap year. Now we will write the condition for century leap year, and condition is the number year is divisible by 400. So here we will write, this is a symbol of or, and we will write the condition year modulus 400. It will give the remainder, and remainder should be equal to 0. Okay, and this is a whole bracket. So now check the condition. If user will enter 1200. So here what we will get remainder we will get the remainder 0. Remainder is 0. 0 is equal to 0 means this condition is true. This condition is true. And similarly here, we will divide the year means 1200. And we divide 1200 by 4. Here we will also get remainder 0. 0 not equal to 0. 0 not equal to 0. This condition is false. Actually in a 0 equal to 0 and here we have written 0 not equal to 0 means this condition is false. Here condition is true and this condition is false. And between both conditions we have played AND operator. So this will return false. Now this condition is false. So this condition might be true for condition to become a true. Here value of year is 1200 and we divide by 400. So we get the remainder 0 and 0 equal to 0. So this condition is true and in between both conditions we have played OR operator. So this OR operator will return true. And this if the condition is true, then we move inside the if block and we will print leap year. So it will print leap year. Okay. Now here we can also see we have entered a century leap year. Okay. We have entered a century leap year. So definitely this condition will be true. And if we will enter non-century leap year, so this condition will be true. Okay. And now after printing leap year, we move after the else part and here our program is ending. Okay. And suppose if user will enter, for example, 2012. If user will enter 2012, then what will happen? Okay. This condition will be true. Okay. And this condition, here we will get the remainder 0 and here we will get the remainder 12. So this condition will be true and this condition will also be true. And if both conditions will be true, then AND operator will return true. And here we will divide the 2012 by 400 and here we will get the remainder 12. 12 can't be equal to 0. So this condition will be false. Here whole condition is true and this condition is false. And this OR operator will return true. And we move inside the if block and we will print leap year. So this is a simple program to check a entered year is a leap year or not. And friends, if you need more videos related to computer science and information technology, please like and subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell button for latest notification. Thank you.